the space, and this is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so I was guided to get a couple. Oh, it's wow, for real. Okay, I was gonna open that up to start shuffling and get the energy going. Hold on. There it is. And I did, and a card fell out. It fell straight out as I opened the deck up. It fell straight out. So that to me is very much a sign that that card is meant to be the one. It says, "Love all. Your compassion is incomplete." I didn't even get to ask my question. I don't even remember what it was now. Anyway, your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself. Relief self-judgment, self-punishment, self-loathing, and self-sabotage. The reflection of your love begins with you. Okay, yeah, I get this. Okay, look, we got the yellow. We got the attention to the solar plexus and being aware of it. Aware is our this is where our confidence lies. This is where our projection is projected from, right? Yeah, be easy with yourself. We're very difficult and hard with ourselves. We have, we get into trouble when we have expectations, but who do we have the biggest expectations for? Or whenever we find ourselves sitting on the really crappy side of that, which is usually always, it's not good, right? Yeah, it wins. So expectations lead to disappointment, and it's just so much easier to come from a place of letting that go if you can, and working with the energy in that way. But that maybe is where the compassion comes in. So it's saying your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself. Reliefs, yeah. So forgiving things, whatever it is that you feel whenever these words are said. A word was coming to me today that's in the same vicinity, and it was selfish. And I was like, selfish, and I was kind of thinking of it in a different way, like, I don't know, trying not to give it please don't know me, a label of like light or dark, like just kind of been trying to be neutral, sitting in it with that energy. But I keep losing my thoughts. Let's clear it and ground. Let's ground from the crown down to the root. Yeah, forgiveness and the acceptance and releasing of those things that you have, feel, whatever, however it interacts with yourself, that are wasteful or do not serve purpose, or are done out of ill intent even, maybe, or just like misguided intent, even things that are just not relevant, that toxic removal, even acknowledgement, actually just acceptance, integration, the seeing it. And then but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, there's an energy around you of going through, like, yeah, I got this with the one before Leo, that there was an energy of like a rite of passage kind of energy. So if that makes any sense, it kind of feels like that. But it's that point in which you see and know what it is that you are, who you are in that vibe. And the babies are playing, they're running around each other. And that, it could be that too. It could be that you are releasing some karma in these areas, and you have now been able to accept and step into a new relationship, or a renewed energy within any relationship, whether it be romantic or to your workplace. There may be some kind of energy like that coming in through for you. But there is a removal. There's going to be clarity of certain things. Like I feel like it feels like a change in perspective almost, coming out of like a Hanged Man energy. Yeah, remember your spark. That's kind of like the Ace of Wands. All right. So let's see. What is the self-care advice for Sagittarius? I was like, oh my God, did I push play? I was gonna be like, that sucks so bad if I didn't. Oh, it's hard to like. You can't just start over again. That's what's crazy. I mean, because it's not. All right. What's the advice for Sagittarius? The highest beneficial timeline for all involved energies levels. Okay, that one. You get what you believe you deserve. It is time to raise your standards. Elevate. Yeah, it's ascension, about that self-confidence coming into that. I feel like there was something about confidence earlier, wasn't there? Maybe I'm wrong, but I think there was. Sovereign, yeah, there is, yeah, okay. You are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Oh, yes. Oh, and then speaking of a rite of passage, I mean, think of, okay, for those of you that are female and you hear this and you resonate with this, that, feeling of being like, through those years of like transforming from a child to a teen, and the kind of even in between a child and a teen, and then just that little bit from teen into like mid-teen, and then it was like there were like these stages. It's always been stages and like stepping blocks from one level to the next in learning, right? I mean, it has with me anyway. I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. But there's ascending going on. There's healing happening. What I'm seeing is a Sagittarius that has been doing work on themselves, that has found so many different new levels of understandings. I was getting in the meditation before I started the readings that for some there were activations happening that were coming in, that this was known. So for those of you who that's been happening with, like, you'll know what I'm saying when I say that. The activations, downloads, but it's like even some of it's been like felt physically. There may have been like sensual or auditory ringing in the ear. Yeah, okay, let's clear the throat chakra. That for some of you it could have something to do with what you believe in and having to strip away some of those old belief systems, those old filters that you looked at the world through, the lenses of, say, like your parents, which is not negatively bad or not necessarily bad or anything, but it's for you to decide. And there's so many things that we honestly take for granted that we don't think about when it comes to humanity, our minds, so many different things like commercialism or capitalism. But anyway, I don't really know anything about any of that. It's just something that I don't know anyway. But okay, yeah, there is some confidence growing. This is a very rites of passage energy here. I'm seeing someone skating at the skating rink, or I'm seeing, or it could be a dance recital, because I'm seeing the leotard. I'm seeing ballet shoes, and like a little bun. Then I see a little curl. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. The skating rink. I see ice skating. I don't even know that there was ice skating when I was on the West Coast. That was when there was still malls and stuff. Dancing. I see like line dancing. Okay. That was crazy. I don't know that that's ever happened before on camera, or that I've allowed that to happen. That's something that happens sometimes. Like, it really only used to come around whenever I was around one of my certain friends. It was just a friend that really, she activates me in a way that nobody else in this world does. It's crazy, but like, you can't rely on somebody else. It's just like, showed the potential. Let's get another card real quick. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. Yeah. Yes, the star, your hopes, those dreams, your loves, like being you. hell yeah. Whatever what I was saying will come back if it needs to. Okay, what kind of energy is this Sag in, guys? What is it the Sag needs to know? So we're gonna go to the sacred, the sacred, what is it, I think it's the sacred forest? They're really pretty, they're beautiful cards. What for Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus, major placements. I was getting, okay, so just for timestamps, I was getting the energy of the autumn in the last reading for Leo. That just showed signs of like springtime, so, which, I mean, the color was autumn color as well. Yeah, that one is too. All right. What for Leo, but it could also be spring. Oh, some of these are mixed in. Anyway, it won't matter. The one that needs to come out, come out. What for, Sagittarius? What for Sagittarius? Lord goodness, that is just okay. Yeah, okay. Woo! Disastrous. All right, let's try that again. What for Sagittarius, please? Oh, okay. So there could be some embarrassing kinds of feelings. There could be a feeling of insecurity coming in. Of inadequacy, of you know, beating up on oneself, being hard on oneself. Just remember that sometimes as humans, the lesson is that we take things too seriously, and it's, you know, it's good to recognize sometimes that happens and not maybe let that bother us so badly. Okay. Alright, so, okay, the eagle spirit, yes, I knew there was a reason I kept going even though that was happening. It's about this new perspective. I feel like that was brought up earlier, like at the beginning. Card 13, that could be an important number to you. The number 4 could be important too. You could be someone who's always been really into fairy tales, or like you could be an artist, painting, drawing, writing, singing. I'm getting something about that old school movie. They made a new one, Ghostbusters or something. But it's eagle spirit, freedom. Oh, well, that's beautiful, because that energy that was just coming through was a very free energy. It was very muse-filled. It was beautiful. It's there. I still feel it. That's what this card feels like, and it says freedom. That's a beautiful, lovely feeling. I'm very grateful that I got to experience that. Okay, so there is definitely, I see this for some of you as like, you know, talking of a meeting, literally of like traveling to somewhere, you know, that's farther than just 5 minutes down the road, or a vacation, or a having to return home type of situation. And whatever it is, it's kind of like come out of an energy, a big part of you change, try to re-emerge back into the energy that you came out of in the beginning. And it's kind of hard whenever it's different, you know, but there's freedom in that, there's knowing in that, there's beauty in that, and there's purity in that. You know, we've got the unicorn card. Okay, so, you know, it's like, again, it's about your confidence, I believe. Your solar plexus is involved. The shedding of, you know, things that you know that maybe you're hanging on to that you don't need to have, or the things that do weigh you down and keep you from a flow state, from a play state. I'm hearing it like that, like that is being emphasized so clearly. Thank you. That being in the flow is so important. If you can be there, like it's where your joy is. I mean, maybe it isn't, but like, I feel like, yeah, for most of you that we would understand that. I don't know. It is for me anyway. It is for me. That's all I can really say. It is for me. But yeah, being in the flow state, it's hard to get there. I mean, you know, you have to surrender, and it's not always easy to do. Like, it's easier said than done, but being there, it's worth it, you know? All right. What else? Anything else for Sag, please? Oh, Sag, I bet you take it so far in your mind, too. I bet it's beautiful, though. I bet you have created some incredible, beautiful magical moments. And I mean, that's one of the major beauties we have in this life. We realize the power we do have. Okay, yeah, butterfly spirit transformation. It looks like that I'm talking to some Sagittariuses that do, and that are. It's the number 8. Okay, so infinity may be an important thing to you. The name, the symbol. Butterflies, specifically the black and the blue ones, may be of importance to you. Long hair, yours or someone else's, a pearl, like a pearl necklace, even an heirloom, an investment in here. Let's get something about inheritance, I believe, in the thing before, in the meditation. But it's butterfly spirit transformation, number 8. She's in a she shell. I'm seeing, like, first of all, I'm seeing like one of those old school, like, little like pocket mirrors, like, you know, opened up, and you would, you know, the compacts. See, she's a butterfly girl, a fairy, basically, in this seashell. So I'm seeing a compact, like, you know, to look in yourself in the mirror. So going along with that kind of energy of that rite of passage energy for, like, the very feminine of energy, that very ha-ha energy. The feminine, that, and it being in that, we're catching it and then seeing it in that moment of being so, like, I don't know, vulnerable and exposed and light and raw. I mean, and just in the form of transforming. And because, you know, it is truly such a beautiful process. We just get so caught up in the difficulties that in life are going to occur, especially the further we are in our mind, not really being aware or intentional in our thinking. Yeah. Sorry if I'm heady. You know, bye. See you later. I'm not for you, I promise. See you later. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Alright, this is from my cool Sages. No, I'm sorry. If you do not like this and I'm not your cup of tea, oh, I forgot to do this, then you do not have to be here. It is okay. I will not take offense. I'm going to ring my bell, though. Never get to do it. Feel it. Ring my bell. Oh. So stupid. Wow, God. Okay, alright, which one? We're going to use this one. This one's such a beautiful deck. It's just hard. My hands are not very long, and it's hard for me to shuffle, man. Okay. So this is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. Any major placements? Or you might be, hey, this is the first time I've said this, you might be a cross watcher. If you are a cross watcher here for Sag, then welcome. The energies can be reversed, or, you know, we're in a dualistic world. It's very fluid, right? So put things where you need to resonate and let it resonate. If it does, if it doesn't, then, you know, maybe check out some of your other placements. That was another important thing that got brought up in the last reading, the reading for Leo, that checking out your natal chart, and that really being a benefit and help to some of the maybe more difficult, I want it to pop all the way out, for maybe some of the more difficult energies that you're about to, you know, or have been managing or are going through. What for Sagittarius, please? Okay. The Ace of Wands. This is beautiful. All right, this is a new start. This is a new passion. This can be a new, like, you know, like the very small, like, but a very big, like, it's that spark of energy that creates the idea that is the multi-million-dollar business. It is the spark that creates that, I was seeing that baby, this right over there, you know, because people have to have 6 to have that. It is that kind of spark as well. It is the spark that, you know, creates beautiful paintings that we all find, you know, so incredibly, I mean, I guess maybe even as close as we can be to God in some ways, here as a human, as some would perceive it anyway. Okay, anyway, the Ace of Wands. I'm going to stop there, or people are going to think I'm insane, or that I'm, like, on some kind of hallucinogen. I'm not. Oh well. Bye if you don't want to be here. It's okay. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, something's heavy. There's some heavy energy. Oh, no, my dear, this is too much. Let's just see what it says there. There's heavy energy there. Okay, alright. Some of you may have been in like a healing mode for a little while. You know, you may still be in it. You may be kind of coming out of it, but you know, some of you have definitely been in a place where you have felt kind of stuck, but it's been necessary. And you've had to do some really, you know, intense soul searching and looking in the mirror and growing and, you know, being that, asking yourself and knowing and understanding and being what it is that you want to be, that you are here for, that you resonate with, that you are creating or you're not creating or whatever. But there are, you know, there are so many similar things that we all go through collectively, and you know, this archetype is that of being, you know, an independent energy along with the Hermit. So I mean, that's telling me a pretty good length of travel, like that. You know, I would indicate this is someone who has been on a journey for a while, and like it's you know, attained all of these different kinds of wand energy, of passionate energy that has not been able to really come to fruition yet because of whatever reason, because of the healing that had to happen. For anything else for what was truly supposed to be and what was truly wanted to happen, this had to happen first. And so then the next thing that's going to happen is, you know, well, hopefully we'll see, is that the wands have got to be laid down, so that you can, and that would be what I would say would happen, is that those wands will be laid down and all those things that have occurred, you know, are not being carried around anymore because it's just not the place. Okay. What for Sagittarius, please? What for Sag about this Ace of Wands? What for Sag about this? Okay. Okay, yeah. Like I said, okay, you've been in a huge place of healing. All right, why? Tell me why. What's up here? Why? All right. So for some of you, like clearly, like this is just clearly saying to me that you're like something you dreamed of that you, may I say, even truly believed in, was just total bullshit, and you've found that out, or you've been told that, or you have finally come to see that for what it is. So that may be why that Ace of Wands, I don't see, it could be that that's what the Ace of Wands is, but I don't think that is. I think the Ace of Wands is spun from the energy of this happening. This is very defeated, very defeated. Something just, I mean, shot down, dead, gone. And I'm using that rough of a language because it's like, you know, some people would say the ultimate betrayal. I'm not getting it that severe in this moment, so that's why I'm not saying it that way. But yeah, something that you loved, believed in, thought, really wanted, wished for, that's caused a great deal of pain and has caused an ending of some sorts. And so that's changed the course of your destiny, really, as far as what it is you are creating and what it is you do with what the energy we're in now, the Leo energy, the Sun energy, the divine masculine energy, because this is the Artist card. This is one of the two extra cards in this deck, and it is about the energy that, I mean, it's the divine masculine energy. It's with, you have to have this energy to be able to create the energy of action, and it's in that place that it lives. So yeah, wow, this is, I mean, for some of you this is like a business idea or venture, opportunity, like a shocking kind of feeling, maybe a whole new way of thinking, or, you know, all of a sudden, bam, you're sitting there, or you're meditating or something, and you see something differently, and everything's changed. Like, kind of energy where it's like things are not the same after this for whatever reason, for that jolt of energy, like things cannot be the same. It's kind of that vibe. That's what I'm getting. Huh. Never really got something like that before. That was really cool. It's kind of an experiment though too. So I also never read for this many, because I've just been going from one reading to the next, you know, recording them so I can upload them to YouTube. And while I was in the energy and in the moment, I don't even know what time it is right now. But I've done a couple back to back, and I've not done that ever, like been in this mode for this long before. This is the first time too. There's a lot of things I'm experimenting on right now, doing some shadow work. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, I did eat a little bit of a Delta cookie. Anyway, all right. So what is? All right. This is Sagittarius. This is what you're having to deal with. This is what's around you. Okay. There is an energy of community, some sort of community, some sense of community, or some sense of energy that is saying that they are willing to build, you know, something with you, to put together some type of their energy, their resource towards you. I do feel as though that some of you feel like it's almost like done out of feeling sorry for or for charity. That kind of energy, that kind of bullshit mind process. The lack mentality, the victim mentality. Kitten, are you stuck? I think she's in the desk drawer of my vanity. Yeah, maybe some insecurities. I feel like that was talked about earlier, if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is parallel to the energy of your Ten of Swords, that betrayal energy, that dying energy of a hope and like things never being the same. So yeah, this could be the foundation if this is business for some of you, or just like even a union, partnership maybe in the physical world of things that you're trying to manifest. But be aware of the Five of Pentacles. Be aware of, oh my lord, of dropping all the cards. Be aware of energies that are like telling you that you are a victim, or you do not have enough, because I mean, okay, it's either true that you are in that state, like where it's, you know, because it can be poverty. So yeah, either that's really what the energy is, but I can't say that in the culture that I've grown up in, that I've really truly known anybody, myself personally. I would be arrogant enough and stupid, but arrogant enough to say that probably anybody that I know even has not met somebody who's really been truly in poverty. It's like having nothing. That's what I think it would like when I think of poverty. But so I usually see this card as a card of just like being in that victim mentality, because I mean that's inevitably like what leads you there anyway, right? But so there is a reminder to let past go, to be in the flow. That was another thing coming in. To be in the flow, let your path kind of guide you. Things are coming together. It's like, yeah, like see, they're all like sitting there planning. Like you don't have to do anything. Things are coming together in certain ways that are either done by like energies or people around you that, you know, be grateful for whenever those things do happen. Yeah, because that'll help to keep that lack mentality or self-sabotaging energy. It's just, you know, it's a conflict in the 3D, and it's usually, you know, done to thyself, basically, but it causes effects on both people. And you have an energy of someone around you or something around you that does want to build with you, that sees a future in that, and sees the how is it being said? Sees the like the beauty and the intensity and the rarity of this passion, this spark inside of you. Oh, it's very, there's some that have a very flirtatious relationship, and I feel, okay, my left ear is burning. Okay, let's Yeah, there could be some farting going on for some of you. I feel like I'm calling it out. I don't know. That sounds random, but I guarantee you that there's somebody that the right motherfucker would hear it. Okay. Alright. The High Priestess. This is an intuitive... Okay, I'm hearing telepathy. Okay, and that was brought up earlier too. Maybe in the other reading or maybe not, maybe in here, but telepathy. Okay, so for some of you, this is an energy that you are very, very, very connected to, in a sense of, when I say that, I mean like you get around them and you can just be yourself. You're comfortable. You are natural. It is easy. You are just, I don't know, instantly sometimes can be like brought into this huge deep inner knowing, you know, because just their energy exists in, you know, anywhere close to yours, or especially interacting with yours, but which is a beautiful energy. Just don't take, you know, don't take advantage of it. But yeah, it's a beautiful energy to go with this. Okay. So for some of you, okay, especially because it's sitting beside of the line of the artist for you, that like untapped raw potential, right, to create, and the High Priestess to create a mystery. I don't know what that means. But no, there's this lineup. There's like, I know for some, this is for somebody, I know it. There is a moment that things will all add up to like literally like shots of a movie sequence where you like see these like massive points of things leading up to this very, you know, tense moment in time. It will be almost like that, and yeah, worlds will collide, and the creation, this creation and artist energy mixed in with this very cosmic, feminine, receptive knowledge that may be older, that we haven't looked at in a while, when it comes to creating. Maybe for some of you, the stars are important. That could be something that tells you, hey, I'm speaking to you. Maybe for some of you, the tree of life is maybe I see like even a piece of jewelry that has it on there. For some of you, camping. There's someone that may be very athletic. Now, this Five of Pentacles could be an energy of someone who is, you know, who's kind of fallen on hard times. I mean, because we have been going through a lot. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. We've been going through a lot of retrogrades and shadow work, like energies. I mean, I myself have anyway, so I'm gonna just throw it out there that the collective probably has too. So it could be, you know, that you're coming out of, you know, a state of healing where you had to retreat and kind of lick some wounds, you know, for whatever, you know, reason. But I mean, it does tie into the ego, you know, to a certain extent. But it is very much here, like it's also here in the 3D, and there is a strong energy of a pyramid, or of a triangle, of triangulation, of three energies coming together. Alright. There's a whole new way of seeing things that is coming through, and it parallels right here beside this High Priestess, this unending knowing. It's like if you can think it, you can create it. The time to, you know, for some of you to really be putting in the work, maybe making like a vision board, or just like playing. You know, that's the thing is some of the most beautiful things I've heard, witnessed, or whatever have been just a very loving and light and beautiful and playful energy. And why not, you know? Anyway, so yeah, let's clarify. Actually, before we clarify, I'm gonna grab a couple of these and see what I get out of them. I feel for some of you it's saying that some of you intuitively, or well, first of all, some of you are extremely intuitive. I'm seeing like psychic even, seeing that word spelled out. Maybe even in some way, shape, or another. That we all have so many gifts. Anyway, maybe you've been working on that. But for some of you, I'm seeing like, I was seeing autumn earlier. For some of you, I'm seeing like summertime, like summer or springtime. Like when trees start to really bloom and blossom. What for Sag? Out of these cards, what for? Yeah, spring. Oh, that's hilarious. That's confirmation for you. For those of you that this resonates with, spring. The card of spring, the energy of spring, like the spring equinox energies. Whenever warmness really starts to come again after the cold retreat within. The light starting to have been shining long enough in the day, morning time, that the warmth of it starts to actually stay, and the cold, is able to be shaken off a little easier of the morning time. That feeling of like it being chilly but standing in the sun and it just warming up your entire body, that's what I'm imagining right now. It's amazing. Alright, there's lightning on the bottom. Okay, so spring could be important to you guys, because I was just seeing that in this card right here. When I was looking at it, I was seeing like a tree. Hold on, let me see. Like a tree with flowers or something. Anyway, alright, what else for Sag? Got the spring, what about it? Or what else can you tell me for Sag? What else for Sag? Ooh, no, okay, yeah, that was a lot down there. It's the physical body. That one kind of popped out by itself. Okay, so it may be that, there is something physically in this 3D, like, not just a dream, not just a thought, like there is something happening in the springtime. There may be, for some I'm getting, there may be like, I don't know, like some appointment. I'm getting like even maybe like a surgery for some. I hope that's not the case. Maybe somebody they know, or like even a remodel. I'm seeing like a remodel. But it could be a change in diet, and the effects of that really, taking effect. And you might feel like it's almost saying like you're at that level where you're just ready, where you want to give up, like you've done it, you've been invested and done it for so long, and you just want to give in and like not follow that detox diet or whatever, fasting or something, and where you just like push through, but that moment where you just, yeah. Okay, we've got beauty. Yeah, there's beauty and strength and clouds. Okay. Yeah, clouds is very dreamy to me also. I just see a very creative energy, a very dreamy energy. This can be taken literally, especially with the physical body. This could be pregnancy for some. 100% could be pregnancy for some. See that easy as all. It's divine, like maybe there may even be like a this divine and beautiful event that occurs, that you're going to even, or that like occurs naturally out in nature sometime. For some of you, yes, like so I was getting something about activations. So yeah, they're body activations. On the bottom of the deck we have wings. Yeah, okay, so for some of you you've got, look at all the angels out here. This is the Angel Journey Tarot, or Angel Journey deck, but all this angelic assistance. There's angels in all these cards except for the clouds, and that's even divine messaging in my opinion. So it's awesome. And they got wings on the bottom, so it could even be that some of you would be what people consider earth angels, or you have understood a certain level of your divinity in certain aspects maybe, or that just to remind you of how protected you are. Let's get some animal energy out. Let's see what time it is. Oh Lord, it's been 39 minutes. Bless. All right. Yeah, we'll see what kind of animal energy you know might want to be working with or are working with, and we'll maybe do like a self-care card. But you look like you're in a wonderful energy. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your intuition's strong. It's growing. All right. Okay, moth, hummingbird. Those could be relevant to you. They stood up to me. All right, we're gonna go with that one. Cobra. Okay. So there may be a it's like a protective energy, but it's also a defensive energy. I mean, yeah, it's defensive. It's defensive. It's like something that is done because of it's just a part of the routine of the energy that is life that we you know see and measure, and you know, just as the bear hibernates before winter, and this is done. This is, you know, a very out of the box in our human world kind of thinking, but yet it is done, and it is possible, and it is this creation energy, right? But it also is, like I said, a defensive type of an energy. It can be a little bit startling, you know, to some, but it's a defensive mechanism. But it's not, yeah, it's not done, again, like what I was trying to say, it's not done purposely. Yeah, it's just ingrained. It's just who you are. It's in your genetics. It's just, it's like your, yeah. Some of you maybe have even said that to somebody. Yeah, okay. I guess I won't clarify because it's already such a long video. But let's see. Oh, I think we've already actually pulled. No, I don't think we have. All right, yeah. Let's do one of these. They're beautiful. They got pretty little affirmations in there. This one girl, she's really cool. She's a channeler. She reads tarot, and she recommends to her viewers and stuff to look in the mirror and to high five themselves. And it's actually quite a cute and interesting and definitely with intention a very powerful movement. But I don't know, I just thought about that. That was funny. So yeah, it's kind of like that. It's almost like this energy is different like that. Like if that even makes sense. Not that they're related, but in the sense of how they're different. That air about them, that there's a sense of awe to it and behind it. So yeah, it's that magic space. It's like the space where miracles happen kind of space. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's like the play-by-play of manifestation even. It can be seen in that way and direction. It says, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel, oh yeah, alchemy, to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Oh wow, that's a huge statement. Let me read that again, okay? True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Yeah, that's powerful. It's a powerful statement. I had to think about that for a minute. That's a powerful statement. Oh yeah. That's when the healing really does begin. Okay. I choose love no matter what. Yeah, for some of you, it's that you have been going on this journey of self-expanding, self-healing, and you're letting me know that you are a spirit of intensity that chooses love no matter what. Is almost like a humanitarian, what? It may be like someone who speaks a different language in their like home language. I don't know why I said that. I've never said that anyway. But it's the faith, the I choose love no matter what. That unconditional. lost it. Maybe it'll come back. Anyway, my fearless freedom lights up the world. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. That card says to me that some of you have been on this journey for I may have said that earlier or in the previous reading, this journey a long time. Like it's like almost like that the readings are saying to me with the energy that's coming through in each one that we're in this place of it'd be like a dawning of the time, or a special a slice of the pie whenever you're looking at the entire pie of whatever section of life or whatever section in the newspaper, if you get my drift. My faith has the power to turn drama into healing. Yeah, the alchemy and conflict into growth, and fear into love. And then, I choose love. Where is it? What did it say? Where is it? When I choose love. Where did it go, little girl? When I choose love, something, something. Anyway, oh my gosh, I've lost it. Regardless, I choose love always. I choose love anyways. Like, just standing in that, I dropped them all in. Just standing in that truth and knowing what you know to be true. And, it obviously, give yourself ease and grace and, be easy with yourself. This healing process it's a marathon. Yeah, I have to be reminded of that too. It's a marathon, but, this is like a milestone marker energy that's coming up. For some of you, it's like maybe even a huge event or party, a milestone or marker event. I'm seeing like a 50th anniversary or the grand opening of some building, that kind of momentum and energy, and bringing a sense of presence. Oh, that's beautiful. Bringing a sense of presence into the community with this Three of Pentacles. That's beautiful. It's beautiful, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. And it comes down to, that's hilarious. Okay, that's how funny, okay, it comes down to this new spark energy bloom that has sprung from the healing which occurred because you literally did not get at all to almost a horrible maybe degree or extent for some of you, had to go that far in a situation for it to be over with, when you realize you weren't going to get that star, that thing that you have wished upon a star for, that first crack, break, in heartache, even when as you're learning as a child growing into an adolescence or a teen. We're in this very rite of passage energy. It's a very fertile energy. There are so many things being created that are aiding, I feel like, communication and transparency between energies. I don't know. It's beautiful though. I am very thankful to be for this be coming through. I know I've talked your head off, but it just keeps on coming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just keeps on coming. So we're gonna just let that happen. I'm not gonna try and conform to what I thought it needed to be, because ultimately, yeah, I would prefer just go have videos be a certain amount of time and them all be kind of equal and there not be separation. But whatever, that's the thing is, I don't need to control. I need to be in the flow, and there is no separation at the lowest and the furthest and closest degree. Okay, let's see, what else? Okay, what else? What other energies? Show me some other things that are surrounding Sagittarius. What's Sagittarius up to? What else is Sagittarius up to? Maybe some specifics about this energy, some things that, I don't know. What about, oh, that one's going sideways. That one's meant for us. Oh, okay. So there is something that is not what you think, though it is, or you do not trust something. It could simply be that. Do not put tragedy where there is not a tragedy at. You know, but yeah, I mean, the cards are coming as they come, but still, if it doesn't, anyway. All right. And it, you know, it could be that those emotions that are, you know, have been coming through, you know, with the healing of these, you know, betrayal type of energies, or it could just be people, you know, being false to your face, or having a false front, because maybe they're envious of you, of whatever you've achieved, of just who you are, almost, is kind of the energy that it's giving out. But the thing is that we've got solitude, we've got firm foundation, we've got transformation. Okay, I mean, right here we've got, I mean, this incredibly, like, this is a very massive, a very strong, transformative energy that has stood the test of time. I mean, this is like a huge commitment, even, and there's maybe some envy about that. There is maybe some of the activations that have came through for some of you have put you in a place where, you know, you have had experiences, even, or have been able to tap into almost a natural ability of abundance, where maybe for your, like, people around you it's not as easy, or maybe you've been finding that that's kind of an energy that you have. I don't know where that is going from, but anyway, it's a solid energy that you're showing me that you're coming forward with here, in this new merging that we were talking about from before. And we've got the six, we got moving on, yeah. So, you know, and it could even be, you know, I mean, if we want to get, you know, continue to be positive with it, it could be that you are moving on from lying to yourself in some regards, not being honest with yourself, or that you're very nervous because you're afraid that maybe your deepest, darkest self would be shown to someone else, and you don't want to show that. You know, I mean, it could be an energy of protection if other cards were there. I don't really see that though. But the transformation of these, you know, at very least, just false energies, the shadow, right? And moving away from that, moving towards your transformation. And what else? We got fertility under here. Yeah, see earlier that we're picking up on that. Intuition. You know, we got her down here. The prosperity begins. I believe that is the Ace of Pentacles. Again, the tree showing up. Orange has been a prevalent color, so I'm going to just go ahead and say that the sacral chakra may be of some significance to someone. I know myself it is. All right, we've got recognition and reward, rejoice and celebration. There was that energy of like a party, or, you know, some kind of get together of that regard earlier, wasn't there? There's some some of these activations for some of you. I just saw the third eye. Where is it at? The third eye chakra. Yeah, right. Or no, my bad. That's the throat chakra. Yeah, that was even coming. I think I wrote that down. Yeah, wishes. So your true wishes are coming in. Your true wishes are in the works, right? You're building that now, and there's this treasure chest that has been opened. There is that's aligning with that recognition and reward. Whenever this Ace of Pentacles comes in, just maybe I feel like what they're saying to you is that on the bottom of the deck, suffering in silence. So that speaks to the voice, to the throat again. So you know, whatever it is that you've been trying to push down, or pretend isn't there, whatever. Stop. Face whatever truth that is, and don't suffer in silence. There's one thing in being strong and not, you know, pushing your energy maybe all over someone else's, and then there's, you know, them being like a martyr, or not thinking that we're thinking that we're not allowed to ask for help, or that makes us for some reason weak. And I get it. But that was a theme earlier too, was the ego. I mean, the ego, having to go through the ego. We've got the shadow right here. We've got obstacles and challenges. So, I mean, you know, it's like anything else. There's going to be a lesson tied up in here. There was a lesson tied up before, but there is going to be a lesson tied up yet again with the meeting of the shadow self. And in that moment, there will be an accelerated, there will be another. So with the activations, then basically what they're saying are coming, you know, the downloads, as she holds the download in her heart. But it's almost kind of cheeky like that, hey, well, you've got to, I mean, okay, it may seem silly for some to see it like this, but you've got to achieve this level before you can go on, like almost like grade school, right? Which that's really kind of hard when it comes to spirituality or just like living in general, so it's kind of tacky almost is what I want to say, to say that or to think that way. But whatever, that's what was coming through. But yeah, obstacles and challenges. So, you know, it could even be just, you know, fears and self-sabotage. But it's an energy that drives you. It's a strong energy, and it is, I mean, passion ignited. We've got, I'm seeing like, you know, the heart that's on fire, like the sacred heart, and the phoenix rising. I mean, and there's just all this fire energy in it, and it's very beautiful. All of this fire energy in it. Very beautiful. I feel like this has been such a great reading for you, Sag. Like, I am so excited. I'm so excited. For those of you that stuck with me this far, like, it's awesome. Thank you. Till whenever we meet again, I guess. Good luck, light and love to all of you. I wish you well, and thank you again for the support. And you know, let me know if anything resonates. Always like to hear it. It's something that I find it's just an important part of my life anyway at this point. So yeah, if you feel compelled to share, if not, share that too. I mean, you know, I'm learning. Anyway, that's enough. So, good day. Oh no, my foot's asleep now. Oh.